Adrienne Lee Bush, Director of 50 Plus Ministries at First United Methodist Church.
And I am Kate Wheaton, Director of Hospitality at First United Methodist Church. And we are glad that you are here.
Yes, because roses are red
and violets are blue.
And Pandemic Pantry
is
glad
to see you!
This is a Valentine's special today.
Yes, welcome to Cupid's Kitchen. We have a little love going on with our pretty flowers, and we have some fun treats for you.
Yes.
So I'll just quickly tell you what we're going to make before we do our devotional, but we're going to do some fudge to, make and share with a friend.
Yes.
Strawberry shortcakes, but not too many calories. We are doing some little heart-shaped doggy treats so that we can love everybody in our extended circle. Even Winston. And then just a little nod to Mardi Gras. We're going to do a fun pancake spread. We're going to do a beetroot hummus, so a pop of red if you're just a savory girl and you're not a sweet eater. And then we're just going to toast you off with a Cupid float at the end.
It'll be super fun.
Nice things today.
And I want to start us out by turning the music down.
That would be good. That would be good.
And I totally
Hi, Cynthia. I'm glad you're here.
I hit the tripod. Did I mess it up? Oh, you can see a little bounce. That's okay. So, you will win an award, which is our undying appreciation.
Yes.
If you can spot all the Shakespearean quotes that we will say today. But here's the first one. Just hintity hint hint. Love sought is good, but given unsought is better. In other words,
yes.
Love that is sought out is good, but if it's given in freely,
yes,
that's better.
Unsolicited
love.
There we go.
Yes, so love your fellow man. We've noticed a lot of support of any kind of drive-through or the love packets we're doing. Any opportunity to love up one's fellow man has been highly supported, and we think that is such a cool thing.
So February, month of love, but just extend that to be a little happy for everybody. Think outside your box and reach out to somebody, maybe with some amazing fudge.
Yes.
So I am just going to run to the microwave really quick, as one does. This is the quickest fudge. I had never come across this before. So no boiling, no sugar thermometers. It works just great. We've got a 12-ounce package of white chocolate chips.
Yes.
Just good old shop frosting. Not usually my MO.
No.
I'm going to run to the microwave. You want to heat this up until it's hot and liquid. And my microwave's a little slow, so about a minute and a half. So over to you.
Okay, well great. Well, that gives me an opportunity to invite y'all to participate in bingo. Parking lot hot dog bingo on Wednesday at noon. We are going to be in North Parking. It costs $8, and what you get is a chance to play bingo, win prizes, and come and have a hot dog, french fries, some soda pop or water, and ice cream. So it'll be super fun. It's also socially distant and safe. So I'll have my speaker on the microphone, and I'll be broadcasting it into the parking lot so you can stay in the comfort of your car. I will bring the bingo cards to you in your car, and you'll get your daubers and your bingo cards when you come, and you'll be playing multiple cards at once. So this will be a thrilling and enthralling session of bingo. So
that sounds so fun.
I'm so excited.
Yes, the kitchen is making the food. So, Winston, hello.
It'll be good. It'll be really good. And on Wednesday morning, if you have a hankering to do some baking, and by the way, the fudge that is made today is going to go toward the confection collection, which is another way of loving up our medical workers. Kate actually got a phone call from Baptist. The hospital called Kate and said, is there anything you all can do? We're very tired. We're feeling very overwhelmed, and it's just been a long pandemic. Is there anything y'all can do? And she said, absolutely. So last week we had Pump Up the Energy, which was sports drinks and energy bars.
And coffee
cards.
Yes.
And we had an overwhelming
I thought for sure I'll take it in my car, but we had to take the van.
We had to take the church van. I had to drive it.
We had so much stuff.
Drew Norman was like, where where do you think you're going in that van?
Through that archway.
He was worried. He was worried. But it was a great turnout, and we are so excited to have another baked goods drive, which we had several of those when the pandemic first started, and then we had a couple more throughout the pandemic, and so this one keeps coming back. You know, cookies. Everybody loves a cookie.
Yeah, everybody loves a cookie or a brownie.
Or a brownie.
Fudge.
Okay.
And if you don't want to bake and it's last minute, it's not too late to
buy some Oreos.
Well, you can buy some, yes, you could do that, or you can buy Valentine's candy, and we were just asking you to make a little Ziploc goodie bag of candy.
Yes.
So there's that. Okay, so this is somewhat hot. Yes, it is. Look, totally liquid.
Ooh.
And over it goes.
Yes.
I mean, as simple as that. And then
That looks amazing.
you are going to agitate that
Okay.
until it's melted, and that is it. That's it. There's nothing else.
Oh,
to do.
wow, that is easy.
Now,
And this is
I've
white
never come
chocolate.
across this, and maybe you have. We were like, gosh, I wonder if you could do like chocolate chips and just a chocolate frosting.
Yeah.
So, in a quiet moment, we might have to give that a go.
Okay.
Now, we made some earlier, and at this stage, we dropped in a couple of drops of pink food coloring.
So cute.
Really cute, but because we're going to package it together, we thought we would do this one white, so we'll have pink and white.
Yes. How's my agitating?
Oh, good. As soon as you feel like you don't have any lumps, probably give it
I
a
still
really
have
good.
some good lumps here.
Doesn't take long, and then it says an 8x8. I would imagine you can double this recipe up super easy if you want to use a 9x13. That would work fine. And you can do foil. I've just laid some saran wrap.
Saran.
I have surrounded it with saran wrap.
Kate she grew up thinking it was surround wrap.
Well,
Love
I
it.
mean, why not?
Why not? Exactly. It makes perfect sense.
So we're going to tip it in there once you feel like you've got it.
I feel like I've got it.
And then I have got some obnoxiously pink sprinkles, but who doesn't love a sprinkle for Valentine's Day?
Now, have you put the plastic in there so that so that it doesn't stick?
Yes, and then it will just be easy to pop it out, and then you can just wrap and store, or as I say, easy just to maneuver it too.
Nice.
Oh, look at that. I mean, it's
That is
actually quite quick.
amazing.
It's already firming up, I would say.
Yes. Let me try to hurry myself along here. There we go.
Fantastic. Okay,
Every last morsel.
we've got it. And then you want to get your sprinkles on pretty quick, because it does actually harden
That
fairly
looks so
fast.
cute. I'm gonna check our frame.
Okay. Trying to avoid technical difficulties. And we're going to pat those on. So there it is. Down inside. There. Woohoo! So I'm going to shove that in the refrigerator. Like,
Skip and Terry are looking forward to it, and we are too. We got to see Skip and Terry last week with Cooper.
oh, Cooper has grown
Cooper's
so
so
much.
big.
Well, Cooper is going to like our next
Yes, he'll like
treat.
the next little portion of the show.
Well,
actually,
actually,
after this.
after
next
the
one.
shortbread.
Yes.
So we were, Adrian and I were telling you last week, we're just trying to watch what we eat a little bit, thinking that the end is in sight and summer's around the corner. So we decided to look for something fun, but we're doing strawberry shortcake, and this recipe promises it's taken some of the calories out. And it's a little cheaty too, so this is Bisquick.
Yes.
Is it a cup?
This is a cup and it's a cup and a fourth of a cup.
Cup and a fourth. And for anyone new to joining us, all the recipes will be printable, and they'll all be online for you
And
too.
Cooper is watching, and he says hi to Winston.
Well, Winston's gone off to Court's drop
Winston's
somewhere.
at the door. No, he's looking out the window, being really cute.
He's been super cute.
Really cute.
Okay, and then we've got 2/3 of a cup of milk.
Okay. Going right in.
Going right in. Zest of an orange with our trusty zester.
Yes.
I hope you all got yourselves one of these.
Recognize this?
Oh. Yes.
May the fourth be with you.
May the 4th. That was so fun.
That was fun.
Okay.
We're to the point now where we feel like we could do like an outtakes episode.
Yes, we need a bloopers.
We counted, didn't we? We
Bloopers.
had something like 45 episodes or something.
Yes, yes, we've been busy bees. So Adrian is going to bring all that together with a little spatula. And it was actually firm enough that, it says blob it in the original recipe, but it's firm enough that we're going to pat it out and we're going to cut little heart shapes
It's so cute.
for our strawberry shortcakes. And while she's doing that, I'm just going to jump ahead with some of these strawberries, fresh strawberries, and we're just going to slice them and just have them ready to fill our strawberry shortcakes. So, let's get a little bowl. It is
freezing.
It is nice to be in the kitchen. We have had the oven on for a little while to try and keep us toasted warm. We had it open with the door open.
Yes.
It's chilly.
Okay.
Oh, that
I'm
smells
bobbing.
wonderful. And if you didn't have orange zest, you know, you don't have to have orange in there. You could put a little vanilla in there. That might zoom it up a bit. And then you're just bringing that together. Again, the strawberries seem to be quite sweet at the moment. You know, if you were desperate, you could put a teaspoon of sugar or something in with your strawberries. But as I say, we're
finding natural ways to sweeten.
Yes.
You know.
We're holding out for that big dollop of whipped cream on the top. No. If you don't have strawberries, you could use blueberries. You can use any soft fruit works, but traditional strawberries. I think this will do it for just a little bit of prep strawberries. How are you doing over there?
I'm doing well. I'm feeling like we're coming together.
Whoa. That's a good feeling. I'm worried. We have a board over there. I'm worried Winston's going to lick the words on it. It's trying very hard.
We could wing it.
Yeah. We're winging a prayer. That's how we mostly function.
Okay, ready?
Oh, let's get a little bit of
That's right. Okay.
So, we're going to pop a little bit of flour just down on the countertop. We're not even going to use a rolling pin. We're just going to do pat.
Okay.
Excellent. Ooh. Soft. Ooh, that smells good. Maybe one day there'll be an app for that.
Yes.
So you can smell along with us.
Yes. Okay, now sniff
Right,
your
everybody
app.
sniff an orange. Here it comes.
Your sniff along supply list.
That's right. That's right. Okay, so just lightly folding that into a ball, patting it down. I think it wants us to get about 8.
Yes, it wants us to get 8 out of that loaf.
And if we get 8 out of that for anybody that is a Weight Watchers person, it's going to be 6 points per serving. And if we get more than 8, that'll be slightly less.
Yes.
But look how cute that is.
They're so cute.
Little happy hearts.
Yes.
I'm using one of those silicone mats. I don't know if you all have one of those. They're one of my new best friends in our kitchen. 2, 4, 5.
Kate, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Shall I compare thee to a summer's day?
I
Thou
am
art more
more
lovely and temperate. Rough winds do shake the darling buds of May, and summer's lease hath all too short a date. Sometime too hot the eye of heaven shines, although not today. And oft is his golden complexion dimmed, and every fair from fair sometime declines, by chance or nature's changing course untrimmed. But thy eternal sunshine shall not fade, nor lose possession of that fair thou owest. Nor shall death brag thou wanderest in his shade, when in eternal lines to time thou growest. So long as men can breathe, or eyes can see, so long lives this, and this gives life to thee.
Name that tune.
I think it's Sonnet 11, isn't it? I just read it, I should know.
All right, and we're sliding our little shortcakes into the oven for about 15 minutes on 350.
It doesn't say what sonnet number that is. If you know what sonnet number that is, I will bring you a cupcake.
Ooh.
I will bring that right over to you. Without looking, without cheating. But if you do want to win prizes for real, come to bingo.
Oh, yes.
And we'll be having workshops coming up soon, hopefully. So, well, not hopefully, we will.
We will be having
We've got
workshops
several
coming up.
in the works. So stay
But I'll
tuned.
tell you what, I will bring you a cupcake if you can tell me, look, we were decorating our kitchen for today, and we have these beautiful camellias in our garden. I have 4 different varieties.
They're so pretty.
And there they were, and then we walk in this morning, and there's just a carpet of blossoms on the floor. Is there a trick? Is there like a magic, a spoonful of vinegar? Is there something you can do to stop them falling off?
From shedding so
Yes,
badly.
it's so disheartening. The ones on the windowsill are literally just stems now.
Okay, Skip's guessing that was sonnet 12.
Oh, and we will get right back
we'll
to you.
do that. And that's not cheating because it's my question.
All right, so while those are
yes, on to the doggy
we're going to go
daycare.
on to dogginess.
Yes.
So yes, our little Winston, wherever, he's faithfully lying by the door.
He's being cute. Can you stand back there?
So we thought we would show him some love, as he's always showing us so much love. So we're using a little recipe I found online. Obviously, make sure your dog hasn't got any strange allergies. You can check with your vet if you haven't made things before. But all of these are sort of approved for doggies. So we have got almond flour. Well, I'm just going to give it away. You do some mixing.
Okay. Actually,
Actually,
my hands.
yes, I'm going to get you a spoon. If you just can whisk those 2 eggs for a second. This is a tablespoon of coconut oil.
Okay.
And if you're not familiar with that, it comes just in a tub like you would get peanut butter. It's solid. So we're just going to put it in the microwave for a second.
And can I whisk it in the bowl with the almond flour? Or
No, whisk them separately.
Whisk them separately. Okay. If I can say the word separately. All right. When we were looking up food quotes, my favorite food quote is from Twelfth Night. I shouldn't have said that. I should have made that a question. But Orsino the Duke says, "If music be the food of love, play on." Such a good show. Such a good script. Such a good story. Such a good play.
It's coming.
All right.
We're on the final countdown.
And we have Pocket Full of Love coming up. Another way to love up our medical workers.
Oh, I am so excited about that. Let me just show you. So, Pocket Full of Love, they asked if we could get little hand creams because their hands are so sore from that constant washing and sanitizing. So, be on the lookout as you're shopping if you might want to pick some up. I think the dollar store has some, or just a favorite brand. This is a sample I got, an Aveda one.
Yes.
So, we're going to do that with the lip balms because obviously their mouths are getting sore under all their masks still. And then we thought some little Tic Tacs to go in there too, so little gift bags. So you can just do hand creams, just do
Tic
Tic
Tacs.
Tacs, and we'll put the little bags together, or just do lip balms.
Yeah.
But I think that'll be, I'm excited
Yes,
for that
and
one
we
too.
verified that would be a welcome thing with the medical workers. So
Yes, that's
yay.
what they asked for. So,
Yes.
yes, and I read something the other day that some of the medical workers, are volunteering their time to give the vaccines. So when they're not working,
Oh,
they're
wow.
working. So their hours just are still very extended. Okay, look, this is our coconut oil, completely melted. So in it goes. And just bring that together. And actually, I've just got cranberries, and we're using this little cutter. If you've got a teeny tiny dog, you can go smaller. But if you go for a smaller cutter, I recommend that you just chop your cranberries a little finer, because otherwise, as you're stamping it out, the cranberries will kind of get stuck.
And the eggs, are they going in?
All going in.
All going in?
All going in.
Right.
It's the perfect recipe.
Yes. Oh, I can just...
And you're going to bring that together as much as you can. And then you could add a little coconut flour, which I didn't have, but it did recommend that you could use a whole wheat flour. And we just want a couple of spoonfuls, really, until we bring that to a rolling consistency.
Okay.
And from practiced experience, I think we need at least that much.
Okay. For our little doggy friends.
Yes, Winston does love these.
Oh, you've already
Yes,
tried them out.
We've tried them out.
That's good. He's a good taste tester.
Yes, he doesn't really mind whether they're heart-shaped or not. Which I like them. And also, when my granddaughter's feeding them to him, it's really not the end of the world if it's one for me and one for him. So she's okay with that
That's true.
too.
You can eat them too.
Yes.
Maybe a little bit more.
A bit more.
Perfect.
I haven't tried, but I imagine you could put, a tablespoon of peanut butter in there too.
Yes.
I would think
that would be pretty popular with our dog friends.
How's that feeling?
This feels good.
Okay.
This feels good.
I'm going to check on our little strawberry shortcake.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, is it time?
Doing that thing.
All right.
We've got 7 minutes till we have to check again, but they
My
are
husband's
puffy.
watching.
Hello, husband.
Hi.
Is my husband watching?
I don't know.
My husband's probably feeding people.
There's 10 people watching.
Hello.
right now. So let's see how many more we can get.
So exciting.
You guys can start a watch party if you want.
Spread the love. Okay, so here we go. We've put a little dusting of powder on there.
Okay.
Pop him down.
Doggy dough. Just a little bit more to contribute to the cause.
These freeze really well if you've got a, if you're on sort of a only treats on Sunday kind of person. Went to that 4 yesterday. But obviously they are just a treat, not a meal replacement. So we're rolling that pretty good, I have to say. And then really just stamp and go. You might want to flour up your cutter a little bit. So here it goes.
Good.
Look at that.
Cute.
Oh, this is the cutest.
Oh.
So then they're just going to have 15 to 20 minutes in the oven.
Kind of reminds me of Toll House brownies that my dad makes.
Oh really? Same sort of color?
Yeah, it kind of looks like.
Now this made about 40 little treats when I made them the other day. We got 20 on a tray.
Oh, nice.
So I imagine we're going to be somewhere similar. So
Yeah.
Just keep plugging away.
In the
for a
meantime.
minute. Aha. This is life with Adrian.
That's right. From you have I been absent in the spring. When proud-pied April, dressed in all his trim, hath put a spirit of youth in everything, that heavy Saturn laughed and leapt with him. Yet nor the lays of birds, nor the sweet smell of different flowers, in odor and hue, and odor spelled the British way, could make me any summer story tell, or from their proud lap pluck them where they grew. Nor did I wonder at the lily's white, nor praise the deep vermilion in the rose. They were but sweet, but figures of delight, drawn after you, you pattern of all those. You seemed it winter still, and you away, as with your shadow, I with these did play. Skip makes biscuits for Cooper with the whole wheat flour, canned pumpkin, and natural creamy peanut butter.
Pot butter. Okay, I'm going to save this to roll out in a little bit, so you don't have to watch me roll out all of these. Do you want to slide those in the washer oven? This is just going to sit on the side until they're done, so that we can just move along.
Yes.
We've got lots of fun things today.
Yes. I love that you guys make biscuits for Cooper. That's so sweet.
We'll have to have a puppy biscuit swap.
Yes. Hey, Betty Saunders.
Oh, yay. Hey, Betty. Okay, here we go.
Yes,
More sanitizing, more cleaning.
Yes, and you know what?
Still
Bless
doing
this
it.
mess.
Yes, we saw Lucas this Sunday. Yes, boy, I sometimes think, dear Sarah, Beth. But we all are guilty of making a mess.
Yes.
So that's fun, isn't it?
Yes, but I mean, there's beauty in the breakdown. That's one of my favorite song lyrics. There's beauty in the breakdown.
And I find that, like, if I'm doing something arty, if my station is actually too clean, I can't.
That's
like,
weird.
Brainstorm, you know. You
Yes.
need, like a little. I don't
You
know,
need to get a
something.
little messy sometimes.
Get a little messy. Oh,
That's
okay.
strange when you don't.
Right, well, messy. It's not difficult to get a little messy when we're cooking, so
That's
here we
right.
go.
That's right.
Here we go.
Not when you're baking.
Right, what did we decide that we were going to do next?
We're going to do the pancakes.
Pancakes. Okay, so we decided not to do, crystallized sugar and all of that stuff to celebrate Mardi Gras this year. So we are doing a zucchini fritter. Lovely, with a little chili jam. And then we're going to make a banana and oatmeal pancake. And then we just did a regular cinnamon pancake. But they're still going to be yellow, purple, and green. So yum, yum, yum.
Yes, Mardi Gras charcuterie, pretty much.
So this is you.
Okay.
Let's bring you forward. This is a lovely little recipe. I have to say I'm new to adding oats. We've got them already measured out. But the recipe, so we're going to do 2 bananas that we're going to mash up. Then you simply add 2 eggs and your oats to that, a little vanilla, pinch of cinnamon, and that's it.
And they're good. They're sweet.
Yes, they're very good. And then if you really wanted to jazz it up beyond that, you could do some cocoa powder and some chocolate chips. You could do some peanut butter, or maybe just some fresh blueberries in there as well, just to add a few more, textures and colours.
Yes.
So you can't really go wrong with that. So while Adrian's doing that,
I'm going to begin mashing the banana.
you mash your bananas. I've got a courgette.
Yes.
Or a zucchini.
And we talked about how much bigger our vegetables are in the U.S. versus the U.K. A courgette there is much smaller than our zucchinis.
Seems to be quite. This is a particularly large one, but it's all good. So this is 1/4 cup of flour, plain all-purpose flour. I usually buy unbleached, but that's just a preference for me. And then you make a little tiny well in the middle, crack your 2 eggs in. Oops, not the shell.
Avoiding the shell. Put my 2 eggs in.
Look at this. Teamwork makes the dream work.
The girls that crack eggs together stay together.
That's us. Okay, and then we're just going to agitate our little eggs in the middle there. Okay, if you can see that in an ideal world, in the middle of that flour, and then we're just incorporating the flour from around the edge a little as we go.
Yes.
Mine has got more potential for lumps. And then I just have 50 mils of milk. I don't think I've translated that, but we'll translate that for you. It's not very much milk. Is what that is. Not very much.
Not a huge amount.
Okay, my
So
just
we're going in.
all that in.
Put 1/2 cup here.
So what have you done? You've just mashed
I've just
bananas.
mashed the bananas, then the 2 eggs went in, and now I'm putting in the oats.
Nice. All right, so there's our mine.
Here comes the vanilla.
There goes the timer. Have a little piece.
Mixing that together.
Okay.
In the most beautiful way. Then we're just going to do a little
2, 3, 4.
shaky shake of cinnamon.
We're doing 4 minutes. Okay, you're shaking, and I'm going to grate. Great.
It's great to grate.
It is great to grate. Although you say shred, don't you, more than I say grate? No,
I would say grate. You say grate and cheese.
Good. When I order it with my supplier, we have to
They do say shredded cheese. But I wouldn't say, here, let me shred this cheese. Like, I don't see myself using it as a verb. I don't know.
It's just like a skateboarding.
Tell me what you all think out there in the great beyond.
All right, so in goes my zucchini.
Shred on the skateboard.
Yeah, dude. Okay. We'll keep going.
Okay.
And get all this in here.
Yes, and when we actually go to the pan with these, we will bring you closer so that you can see. Rather than being like, can you see this?
Hello from afar.
It's nice when we're able to edit a video that we shot ahead of time because then we can cut together things. Oh, my mom! I hate to grate on your nerves, but I say great.
Hey, Mama. But that's good to know.
She'll be here all week, everybody.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So, because I'm savory, I'm going to put a little salt and pepper in mine.
I'm sweet.
Sweet and salty. That's right. Yeah, that is right. Often.
Well,
we balance each other.
Yeah, that's right.
So we are good balance.
Complementary personalities.
So here we go. It might look like I'm doing a lot of pepper. I am doing a lot of pepper, but it's coming out fairly
Russell,
slowly.
those potatoes were really good last night for dinner, honey. He put a lot of cracked pepper, like freshly cracked.
Yeah.
It was a little hot. It was a little spicy.
All right, so I'm ready and you're ready.
I'm
so
ready.
Now to the trellises.
Yes, let me bring you close up, people.
Here we go. Although I should have done this before. This
You need a
is
minute?
actually slow, so maybe we
Okay.
can, what else can we tell you?
The
about?
organ?
The organ's coming out today, I think, as we speak, isn't it?
Yes, so the organ is, what is it called? A shon. Oh, guys, I shouldn't have tried to attempt it, but it's a shon.
It's It's a very nice organ.
Ooh, I can't remember, but the new organ will be coming, into being installed. It is a huge operation, hugely planned and hugely anticipated, and our music staff has been going nuts trying to get ready for that, and so we're really excited for everybody. I mean, the organ is such a gift for worship for us, and we actually, my parents are at an Episcopal church, and that's where I worshiped when I first moved back to Alabama from California. And so I heard the piano, in their nave every week, and it was beautiful. But the first time I worshiped at First United Methodist after I got my job as the nursery director, I was blown away by the organ. I mean, it's just such an amazing sound, and when you're not used to it, it's just arresting in a good way, in a very worshipful way. So we look forward to hearing that new organ.
And being back in there too, here.
Yes.
So the time it comes back,
we look forward to being back together again. And we actually had an In Stitches gathering the other day online. We got our knitting group back together.
And if you are not part of our In Stitches group and you would like to be, we would love to have you. You just find us on Facebook and you can just join. We've got quite a good community and we like to stay in touch with each other and check on each other. And we have some projects planned for the spring to work on as a group. So if that's something that you would like to do, we would love to have you. I think we're going to have 1 or 2 workshops to get people started on some projects that we can do communally.
We hope to, for the 50 days, do some projects, including knitting baby caps for premature babies, knitting baby blankets, knitting caps for cancer patients who need a cap to wear, and also perhaps prayer shawls. So we're dabbling in how we can expand upon having a project that we can do together. So far, the In Stitches group has been more focused on what projects are we personally doing. So now we look forward to kind of making it having a service arm to that.
Absolutely, little of both. So time together to and sharing knowledge as you're learning. We know we've been copying, helping each other learn. Some people are totally new sewers and stitches.
And we have so many wonderful people who have come before, who have been a part of Prayer Shawl Ministry and other ministries, Sew and Grow, who can say, let me help you out here.
Yeah.
Don't, here's how to avoid issues, and here's a great way to do this or that, So that's been great. And
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're
I
ready.
need to cut you off.
Oh, no, you're good.
No. Well, I think we might be ready. So I've oiled our pans. And I know we have trouble with yours being too hot.
Yes, we do.
And my cooker top. Oh, well, that would be because I've got the wrong one on.
Oh, okay.
That'll be it.
Well, we can start in on one of them.
Yeah. We just don't want the one under the fruit. It's nice and hot. So I'll start with that one.
Oh no, the fruit. Is it okay? Okay. Let me get where I can see.
Our little Valentine.
Yes, look at those. I've got to tilt the frame down.
Had a fun painting day.
There we go.
Okay, so maybe.
Hey, hi Susan Davis. Hi Judy O'Brien Letford. All right.
Probably a spoon would make a rounder one. You used a cup like the last time. But
Yes, I did.
You promised to do slightly less.
Yes, I'm going to do smaller pancakes than I did the first time. They were too big. Am I doing that one?
Yes,
Okay.
I did put you in there.
Then I will go.
Now the only thing that we noticed about the banana pancakes is just they're a little softer, so not quite so easy to flip.
Yes.
But not difficult. Just
next
slightly different.
Just want to make sure.
Can you see?
I've got a good frame. Yes.
All right. So mine are sitting down there. All right. Come along.
Come along then. Put your first pancake in. And now I'm no Kate, so they're not hurt. Mine are not, Oh,
well,
look at that lovely
mine
brown
look like
pancake.
Australia as well over here. So we didn't make. We're not going to show you how to make basic pancakes. I think you've all got that on your own. But we did flavour ours with cinnamon, and then we're going to put blueberries over the top. So that's going to be our purple component of our Mardi Gras board, and then the green component obviously is going to be the zucchini with the chili jam. And then the yellow is going to be our bananas. Yeah. And in fact, you can put pineapple on the top too. Pineapple and banana is quite good together as well.
Oh, yes.
So, you know, us trying to think outside the box.
It's always good to do that. Okay, so with mine, our pancakes
Mine are
are slightly
almost
different.
Might
Kate
go
said
this
when
side.
mine start to have the bubbles that kind of open up in the top, that means they're ready to flip. So they're not doing that yet.
No, and mine are not that kind of pancake at all. So, mine,
Yes. Yours are more
mine are nearly ready.
like crepes.
They're all, they sort of are, aren't they?
Yeah, but they're so tasty. Oh, just wait.
Mm-hmm.
This is how
You
my
tell me
now
what just eat them.
Smith and Wallace, if you're watching, my nephews, close your ears. This is how my sister sneaks vegetables into food. So this is actually a really great way to make pancakes for kiddos. You may want to mask the zucchini a little better than we have.
You could put a little shredded apple in there too. You could do apple and
Yes.
zucchini. That would be good
Oh,
together.
that sounds good.
Especially if you're still trying to do the green theme.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to use this to flip.
You got
Okay,
this.
there
Oh,
we go.
look how perfect.
A little tiny.
Beautiful.
Very good. So they are sitting, and then you can.
Yeah.
Yours are not quite.
They're not ready.
They're not ready. My eyes are a little slow, and you can oscillate
I
between.
thought you meant my eyes are a little. I can't tell when pancakes need to be flipped.
My cooker-top is a little temperamental, but you know, you've got to go with what you got. Yes, well,
Focus
someday.
on your positive attributes.
I love how you just roll with it. Like, okay.
Like I thought your eyes were pretty good for flipping pancakes.
It's like, wow, you really need to get them checked, girl. You can't tell if my pancakes are done.
My eyes are slow.
Here we go. I'm coming on this side. We're going to share a plate. Just
Yes,
for fun.
I'm getting close to being ready to flip.
To flip out.
I'm going to
Okay.
flip it out in a second.
And we're not going to have you watch us do all of them, but I'm just going to do a few more
Yeah.
while we wait for Adrian.
My eye is slow.
She's the one with the challenge.
I really am.
But you
Can I
can
use
see
a
your
spatula?
bubbles at the beginning.
Yeah. I'll be very careful. So
Yeah.
metal spatula and non-stick pans. So we want to be really careful not to scratch.
No, I've already been in the doghouse. Oh, look at
It's
that.
perfect.
I am notorious for scrubbing the pans
Oh,
just to kind of get it done. That's beautiful.
Yay.
And so I had to buy my husband more pans at Christmas time because I'd scrubbed all the non-sticks there.
Oh no.
I was in the doghouse.
I have a Martha Stewart pan that just started having the outer surface, like the non-stick part of it, started flaking off. Have you had that happen?
No, but I have to say, when we used to have crepe pans back in the day when I was working at the restaurant, we would have, 6 on the eye at a time, and they were the cast iron ones that you never wash. So that was super easy. So you just wipe them out and store them.
Our whole world is cast iron now. We have every size, and then we have that, that looks like armor from the medieval times to clean it with and everything. So we take our cast iron very seriously. And I have one of my
You may be done.
I have one of my grand's cast iron skillets.
I was just putting that way up. There we go.
Which way?
That
This
way.
way? Okay.
Yeah.
Pretty side up.
Pretty side up. Yes, did you know that your first frying side is supposed to be your serving side? Because it's the
Oh.
prettiest.
Do you think I need more stuff? More spray or anything?
No, you should be able to keep going for a hot minute or two. In fact, if you're doing another one, I'll do it. So as you can see, mine are cooking a teeny bit quicker than Adrian's.
Yes, come on, banana pancakes.
Come on.
If this was a competition, I would not enter it.
Oh, I
I would
don't know.
not.
Not everyone can recite poetry and make pancakes at the same time, right? It's a gift.
Okay. Here we go.
Delicious.
Yes.
All right.
Speaking of which, is it time for more poetry?
I think it might be time for more poetry.
My mistress' eyes are nothing like the sun.
No.
My mistress' eyes are nothing like the sun. Coral is far more red than her lips red. If snow be white, why then her breasts are done. If hairs be wires, black wires grow on her head. I have seen roses damasked red and white, but no such roses see I in her cheeks. And in some perfumes is there more delight than in the breath that from my mistress reeks.
Wow.
Now this is Great love poems. Okay. I love to hear her speak, yet well I know that music hath a far more pleasing sound. I grant I never saw a goddess go. My mistress when she walks treads on the ground, and yet by heaven I think my love is rare as any she belied with false compare.
That one's not one you'd like in a Valentine's card.
Maybe don't read that one to me on Valentine's, Russell.
Perhaps she was like, despite all of her failings, I still love
beautiful.
her.
Yes.
Let's hope that's what he means.
Let's hope. One can hope. Okay, this is not a good flipping tool.
Okay, I'm going to share.
Thank you.
I'm going to hasten a retreat.
Oh, Lord.
That
Okay.
way.
Now we're getting
Now
hot.
you're getting the real time deal. Yes. Don't I miss
Oh, there we
when
go.
it comes to things like this. Okay, and I've turned you off, but
Okay.
you're hot, so you
Okay.
might want to just hold it in the air.
Okay.
She's hot.
Thanks.
Again, we're going to move these to the back.
All right.
And we can just make up the difference afterwards, but we've got something to show you once Adrian's got her.
How long should I stand here like this?
Kind of a ruse. It's quite fun to watch.
Okay, Adrian. I'm going to need
just
you to stand there with a little pan in your hands.
Let's have a little peek. They're quite dense, aren't they? I should imagine those are quite filling.
They're so tasty.
We didn't try these yesterday.
I tried.
Wait, you've tried?
I tried a little bit. It was good.
Okay. Well, you can, until you think it's done, you're on your own now. Right.
Out on my own. Okay.
Okay.
You want me to
Well,
come
here,
back
why
from
don't
here?
I hold that, and you
Okay.
take the camera back.
Okay, everybody.
Come along.
Oh no! What a terrible. It fell, but it's okay. We're okay. Okay, Bonnie Shanks is watching. Dorothy Malayer is watching. Hi, guys. Dorothy, I hope I'm saying your last name right.
Okay.
Okay, we're glad y'all could join us. I'm just getting everything squared away again. Oh,
Right, we're
dear.
back in the fray. So that's our pancakes. And we're going to come back in a minute and show you how to do something fabulous with those in a presentation. For that, are we not? We are.
Yes,
indeed.
we are.
So those are going to sit there for a second, and we're just going to jump ship, and we're going to get our little hummus dip ready.
Yes.
So not everybody has a sweet tooth for Valentine's.
Yes.
We don't want to do heart-shaped everything, but you could just go on and pop some of those on there. So we've just got a nice big red plate. I love this. We use this at Christmas. It says family and friends, love and gather. Love and laughter, actually.
Yes,
it says, but
gather in laughter.
Gather in laughter and love.
Look how cute. It's already so colorful.
And then we've got the blue orange chips.
Blue chips.
And then actually, you could just go on and fill that with the balls, make it look really pretty. And perhaps you would slice a pepper for us.
I would. I surely would.
While Adrian is doing that, we are going to make homemade hummus.
Okay.
So if you haven't made it before, super easy. We've just drained a can of chickpeas into here. Did you know, if you're vegan, the juice from the chickpeas is what you make meringues with?
Yes.
With it.
I only know that because of Pandemic Pantry, though.
Yeah, super fun. Anyway, so we've got a drained can of chickpeas in there, and because we want to make it, super fun and red, we decided to go with the beetroot. And if you were with us when we did the pasta episode, we used the beetroot for that beautiful fresh pasta sauce.
Oh, James's kitchen is gorgeous.
Oh.
If you haven't seen Phantom of the Pasta,
Oh yes,
You
check
should.
it out. So we've got a little tahini here, so a little sesame. If you don't have tahini, you don't have to go and buy a special ingredient. If you've got sesame oil, you can put that in, or just leave it out. Just put a little olive oil in. So we're putting just a little squeeze of that in there. A little fresh cumin. Well, not fresh cumin. Freshly opened.
I
powdered
harvested it
cumin.
this morning.
Yes, freshly ground. And then a couple of cloves of garlic. She says. I am
Getting your mincer?
no. I'm trying to avoid the mincer. I'm just going to crush it. Oh, look at that. Let me just use this.
Yes, you should.
There we go.
Yum.
Big fat garlic clove.
I
There
love
we go.
garlic. Garlic is so good.
Isn't it? It just is a happy smell. When my husband comes home from work, he can smell garlic and onions, you know, he knows something's happening.
I know. In fact, when I'm cooking, I try to make sure the onions are going, and then Russell will come in and be like, that smells good. And I'm like,
okay, so we put 2 cloves of
Onions.
garlic in. I'm just busy ogling in a bit of olive oil. And then I'm going to do zest of a lemon, which is nice if you were just doing a plain hummus, and especially nice with the beetroot. Brings out that flavor.
yum. I
The
love
beetroot.
beets. I know a lot of people don't.
Do you know, they remind me of my childhood and my grandmother.
Oh.
Like pickled beetroots, and I don't have not fond memories. And I
Oh.
want to say, I think it was a very old wartime thing that they would do pickled beetroot sandwiches, you know, and it would stain the
Ooh.
white bread.
Mhm.
But I remember seeing them on the table and thinking, who would do that? But here we are.
I've never had
a lifetime
pickled
away.
beetroot. I never have.
You haven't? It's probably I'd like it now, but I didn't.
Maybe you would.
As a child, I didn't like it. Okay, so we're going to just whiz that up for a second. Ready, steady, talk amongst yourselves. So there's that. And then it's a little drier than I want, but I'm going to add my beetroot before I add any more oil or anything to it.
Which,
So,
having juiced beets in the past when I used to eat juice,
yeah.
like, that's what I was eating was juice, they're juicy.
Yes. So this actually is a can of beets that I just picked up at Aldi, 69 cents or something. So we're going to use those this time. You can just buy the fresh sort of ones that have been peeled at the store in Publix, or you can buy
Yes,
them and cook them. That's what
Costco
we did
has
before.
them in the
Still
still
like
in
the
the
little
beet.
vacuum bag.
Yes.
They're quite in vogue, I think. Roasted beets are very good. Just if you get them with the skin on, and then you just dice them, stick them on the pan and roast them.
That sounds good.
So, it's not looking too promising just yet. We'll add a bit more
But it will.
beetroot.
It will.
It's coming. And actually, if I had been smart, I might have saved some of the juice to go in there. But I didn't. So just put some more oil in. A little bit more tahini.
Is tahini
It smells
peanuts?
good. It's sesame.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, it's here, look, little. I've never seen it in a squeezy bottle like
I
that
haven't
before.
either.
There it comes.
Oh, that's pretty.
Isn't that pretty? And I think we can
Yes.
even just pop a few more in. It's a good summer flavour. It's actually quite good with some mint served on the side.
Oh,
So
I
I'm just going to
bet.
put one more in there. And a little spatula.
My mom says she grows beets. Yes, thank
Oh,
you,
does
Mom,
she?
for doing that.
Well, I'll bet we've got a supply.
Yes.
Chain of supply. Okay. All right. We are just going to scrape that down.
Ooh, that looks
Look,
good.
doesn't
Oh,
that
it's
look
pretty
pretty?
and pink.
It is. A little bit of salt. A little bit of pepper. And that is our beef.
Oh, that's going to be terrific.
Isn't that going to be lovely? So, another little trick, if yours is like mine, it's got a little hole at the bottom. If you reach your finger up inside, you can hold in the thing. So as you
Oh.
tip, it, it doesn't clonk and fall out.
Hmm.
So,
Oh,
got hold
that's
of
so
that.
pretty.
Look at that.
Yes.
You got a little hearty,
Hearty
felt,
Felt.
yeah,
Yummy yum.
little deliciousness. Look at that. And then another trick
Yes.
to get the rest of it out is you pop it back on. If you don't know these tricks, they're useful. Just spin it again. And it
Oh, now it
cleans
goes
your
out to
blade
the
off completely.
wow.
That centrifugal force brings it all to the side.
Yes. Oh, it's so
And then
pretty.
look at that. Oh, and it does smell beautiful, doesn't it?
It does. It smells lovely.
All right, so there we go. Just a different way to celebrate.
Yes.
Now this it doesn't quite as long because you've got that vegetable in there as it would without it if you just made regular hummus. So probably 3 days in the refrigerator. Okay, and it's good.
Yum!
Yes. Gosh, did our timer go? Our timer did go.
All right.
And there's our little hackies.
Yum!
So we're actually going to pop those to the side.
What about our dog?
And our little doggy biscuits. Oh, those are done
Yes!
too. So we are going to put these actually out here because again we have some.
Yes.
That's right.
Good. I'm just going to do a little clear up while I tell y'all that we had our Martin's drive-through dinner and drive-through movie night, and it was so fun. Everyone had such a good time. Lots of people watched tons of different things. It was actually Inauguration Day, so a lot of people watched the inauguration. Some people were watching the Auburn basketball game.
Oh yeah.
And then some people did pick out a movie to watch. I actually watched a movie called The Dig the other night, and I would highly recommend it. Ray Fiennes is in it, Carey Mulligan.
I watched
Really
it last
good
night
cast.
and I really enjoyed it.
It is lovely.
Mhm.
It's about an archaeological dig that goes really well.
It's about Sutton Hoo, which is a famous find. So yes, it's quite interesting.
Yes.
The results of which are in the British Museum. So
Yes.
if you've been to the British Museum, you might have seen.
You may have seen
It's
these
a true
treasures.
story. It's a true story.
Yes, I just feel like it tells the story really well and how it was discovered.
Okay, so we can start bringing some bits forward, actually.
All
So
right.
there is our lovely dip. And then here, yes, bring those over.
Okay.
So this is what we did with our pancakes. So let's just garnish these up so that we can see the finished result of those. So there's our plain pancakes. Those are the ones we just made to show you the extras. So, hey, Adrian, how about you slice a banana?
All right.
Banana in the middle. I'll do berries.
Lovely.
We'll get our little tea going.
Yes. So, all that to say, we need to figure out what we want to do for our next dinner and movie night, because those are really fun ways for us to still see each other, hang out.
Yes,
Even though we're in a
seeing
pandemic.
everybody. Oh my gosh, and those pies.
Mm-hmm.
Those of you that came, they did lovely pies.
Yes. Oops.
Okay, so we're putting
None
up-
of those landed where I wanted them to, and that's fine. There's beauty in the breakdown. Bless this mess.
I just love doing this. It's so much fun. We have learned so much about each other. Which is
Okay, come on, banana. There we go. How many more? Good.
That's lovely.
Perfect.
Just
That's how you would describe
stop.
it, right?
Yes, no, that's lovely. Stop now. Yes, and then we've got little powdered sugar.
Dawn
to go
Bush,
in.
hi. My mother-in-law's watching.
Oh, hey. Okay, and then so that's our little presentation.
Oh, they're
of that.
beautiful.
And then we've got some syrup in here. We were trying, it's very subtle, but it is our yellow, green, and purple. And then we have a berry compote, which we'll plate up one so that you can see it afterwards. And then we have a chili jam, and we just did a store-bought chili jam. You can make a homemade salsa, that would be really good with it.
Yes.
But that's our little fun pancake happy.
Yummy.
What else do we have to
Fudge.
say? Oh, fudge. Did that fudge make it to be done? Let's have
Right
a little
here.
look. But even what? Yes, poke it and see. We could lift it.
It's soft, but I mean, it might
Okay,
be.
let's leave it there.
Okay.
So this is the one that we did before, which is the pink fudge.
So beautiful.
So we popped him in there. So we have that going on. Now we need to make ourselves. Oh, so we have to find the whipped cream. It's in a black and white bowl in the refrigerator. And whoa, these are beautifully warm. But let's just do one.
Yes.
For you all to see.
Oh,
I'm just gonna split him.
yum.
Yes.
Ooh.
We can fight over him in a minute. So our little heart shape, you can just smell warm orange deliciousness. A couple of teaspoons of cream. So I'm going to do 1 teaspoon. Oh, that's
Oh, wow.
a good teaspoon, right? And then we're going to put our strawberries on. So say if you want, if you're not counting calories, you can put a little sugar on your strawberries. I think that's sweet enough.
So pretty.
Then we're going to put our thing.
Oh, and have a little
lid.
tea.
do.
Oh, that
There
looks
he
so
is.
good.
And yes, we do have a little heart shape. I have these sweet little heart shaped ones. So
Oh, your doggy biscuits.
we've got our little, we can have a little cup of tea to go with that. So there he is.
Beautiful.
Hearts and happiness over there. Doggy biscuits. Oh yes, here we go.
Yes.
So,
Oh, how cute. Individually packaged.
so if you want to do like a little happy for a friend, you've got 6 or 7 little doggy hearts. Or we store ours in a old-fashioned jar. Winston doesn't care, he'll eat them either way. But those are really, he's not picky. So you've got some love to share. And again, you can do the same thing as what we're going to do with our fudge. And we'll show you some pictures of how we've done that for our little happiness. And then Adrian and I are just going to make one last little cute happy, which is under all this mess. My goodness. Okay, we are going to make Cupid's float, which is where we got our theme. It all started with Cupid's float. So
yes.
we have got strawberries in our blender. Have we said everything on our list? Have we told everybody all of the good upcoming goodies?
I think so. Other than the casseroles, if you want to talk about the casseroles.
Oh yes, Karen casseroles.
Karen casseroles are back. We're very excited. So normally when someone, during normal time, and I don't mean ordinary time, in the church when it's not Advent, or it's not, what's the other one? Easter, Lent, then it's ordinary time. But right now I'm talking about normal time when it's not a pandemic. We would have carrying casseroles, and if you got discharged from the hospital, you would get a casserole. So we're trying to re-implement that safely in the pandemic.
Yes, and so we finally got to a point where we can do that. So if you need to contact the church, Sydney Carroll is your contact, and we will figure out how to get something to you or to a loved one.
Yes.
So do reach out if you know somebody or have somebody on your heart that needs one of those.
Perfect.
All right,
Okay, we're going to play our little song again while you do that.
Sing your song, and I'm going to blend. And we are, that is just strawberries in there, and I'm going to put some Sprite Zero. Oh! A little too much fun.
Sorry, I just squealed right near the camera. Millie Rushaloo, I missed part of the class due to phone calls. Please send me the, oh, yes. The recipes will be available on our group page, which is called Pandemic Pantry, as soon as we're done. And you can also find there the video of what we did today. So if you missed the earlier parts of this and you want to go back and watch, it will be up for you to watch.
Oh, and in the refrigerator, Adrian, we've got some, you can use vanilla ice cream, or you can use frozen yogurt. We've gone for frozen yogurt.
This? Or freezer.
Freezer, by your name. So we actually just dipped, I was making something with chocolate earlier, and so we just dipped the rims in chocolate, dunked them in sprinkles to make our glasses attractive. So now we've just simply pureed, we didn't want to use cherryade or anything, so we've just gone with fresh strawberries and Sprite, and we've pureed that to make a delicious pink drink at the bottom. Oh, look at that, which is good for us.
Oh, beautiful.
And into the top of that, because every girl needs a treat on Valentine's, we are popping in a little blob, so probably 1, maybe, or 2. Got a little red vine.
Look at that.
To go in the top. And obviously,
how cute!
You could dress that up with
some forward so you can
whipped cream.
See this food, everybody.
Oh yes, come and see.
Look at that. Look at
When we
that.
started this, we were so cognizant that nobody saw the washing up, but it seems to have evolved. You just have to love us as we are.
Yeah, so walk us
So here
through.
we go. So this is the hummus, the beetroot hummus. And we tried to pick some colourful things, red plate for some love. This is our little Mardi Gras happy with our zucchini, our banana, and our cinnamon. Our little cranberry doggy treats. The toppings to go on there. One little strawberry shortcake. Just waiting for somebody with a cup of tea. We've got a berry compote, chili jam, and syrup to go on our pancakes. And Adrian and I are about to enjoy a little hanky.
Yes.
This is called Cupid's Float.
Yes. Let me figure out how to get this right again. There we go.
So gosh, what a lovely treat. Well, we are so glad that you came to visit with us today. Hopefully you found something that you'd like to go and try. Oh, and of course the vanilla fudge.
Yes.
So perhaps we'll see you at the drive-thru on Wednesday.
And if not, strawberries are red,
Blueberries are blue.
may Cupid shoot his arrow to
To
you and you
and you. Cheers.
Oh my gosh.
That's really good.
Yummy.
It's really good.
Bye.
See you next time.